Okay guys, so I know this looks like a pile of junk, and this is just the stuff that I set aside that I either divvied up or found something lighter that would work better. I'm gonna go quick, and I'm not gonna go through everything because some of it is just obvious. So the turkey jerky came in this big bag. I divvied it out. We didn't need all of it and only took what I needed. This is a waterproof dry sack. It's really heavy duty, which is nice, but I don't need the extra weight, so you just use the smaller nylon ones. This is more of that bird nest material. I don't need it all. Big hunk of fat wood. Don't need all that. Don't need the knife because we have a knife on our multi-tool. Don't need a fishing kit because I'm not going to pay for a fishing license. I have that fishing line, and I could makeshift something in a survival situation, but I'm not taking anything because I don't plan on doing it. This is what that toilet paper stuff comes in. Don't need all that. I'm obviously not going to carry a big roll of duct tape around, so I rolled it up myself. This is the big thing that the cran raisins or craisins came in. That I am using a handful of for my oatmeal. I'm obviously not going to carry this huge thing around. Like I said, some of this is pretty obvious. But this is the size of that scour pad before you cut it up. I cut it up into 4 pieces, and I don't need all this. This is what the pack towel came in. It's nice because it has that mesh, but I have it in a different mesh bag, so I don't need another one. It's redundant. This is a different carabiner I was going to bring for my to hang the towel off the back, but this is for like a 150-pound load. I don't need that. I can use a junk carabiner, so I did. It's lighter. Toothbrush, toothpaste. Don't need all that because I have the little scrubbers. This is what that Emberlit stove came in. Don't need it. I have that lighter weight mosquito net, head net. Secondary knife. Don't need it. Big thing of peanut butter. I just divvied it up into a smaller container. I don't need this big thing. What else is here? Big thing of bug spray. I have a smaller thing of bug spray. I don't need the big thing. I don't need... Okay. Gear Nut does these awesome little Kydex Bic lighters. They're awesome, but when you're talking about weight, I don't need it. If it connected to my knife, it'd be different, but my knife right now has a leather sheath until I have the funds to send it to Gear Nut and have them do a different one. Trowel. You can use a stick. This is a different compass I had. Takes up more room and it's heavier, so I use the other one. Bigger flint and steel, or ferro rod. I'm not going to use this whole thing up on a 2-day trip, so I don't need the big one. Big thing of hand sanitizer. How many ounces? 4 ounces. I'm not going to use 4 ounces in 2 days, so take the 1 ounce bottle. Same thing with the camp soap. Divvy it up into smaller bottles. Don't need it all. It's concentrated. This is a little bit more particular. So this is the connector that goes on the Sawyer water filter for inline filtering. I'm not going to use the inline filter, so I don't need to bring this piece. Doesn't weigh that much, but you get the idea. Big hunk of paracord. I don't plan on making a permanent shelter. I don't need 50 feet of paracord for anything. I have bank line for a raccoon bag, as we call it in Iowa, because we don't really have bears, but we do have a shit ton of raccoons. Here are those bath wipes. Comes in this big pack. I don't need all that, so divvy them up into smaller. More insect repellent. Here's some of those bio wipes. They come in this big, thick, heavy. I don't need them all. There's 30 wipes in here. I'm not going to use 30 wipes in 2 days. So I take how many I think I'm going to need, and I put them in there. So you can look at the pile of crap that I didn't put in my bag after you saw all the stuff that I did put in it. So I know it's not ultralight, and I know it's not minimalist or anything like that. We do want to have some comfort. We want to have some fun. and these are just the items that we chose. And I like watching other people's videos on the gear that they choose, and so I figured I'd do the same. Also, I have a few followers who are pestering me about it, so you're definitely going to see more on this backpacking trip. I'll do a clothes video later when I have the clothes narrowed down. I'll do a final pack weight and kind of how it's packed when it gets closer. But for right now, this kind of gives you an idea of where this is going. I hope you enjoyed these videos, and stay tuned for more.